A tense situation unfolded on Estonia's southeastern border this weekend after the Police and Border Guard Board, PPA, temporarily closed the road passing through the Saatse Boot, a narrow stretch of Russian territory that drivers from Estonia can legally traverse without a visa. The closure came on Friday after border patrols observed an unusually large armed Russian unit standing across the road. Video released by the PPA shows at least 7 masked men in military uniforms blocking the route, rifles in hand.
At first, they were moving along the roadside, but then they formed a line across the road. That clearly constituted a threat situation. We had to stop vehicles on both sides and advise drivers to turn back. Safety comes first.
The Russian side told Estonian officials that the movement was part of routine operations, but Tallinn described the incident as unusual and provocative.
We've seen constant testing from the Russian Federation, stealing border markers, creating queues, even jamming GPS signals.
Interior Minister Igor Taro said the unit had since left and described the overall situation as calm.
There's nothing unusual about armed Russian border guards patrolling their territory, but standing in the middle of the road? That's new. We cannot ignore it.
The road will remain closed until at least Tuesday, October 14th, with a detour via Värska, Treski, Matsuri, and Sesniki. Taro emphasized that a full bypass road is urgently needed to avoid worst-case scenarios.
I don't want anyone driving through the Saatse Boot to end up, for example, in a Pskov prison because of such a situation.
The Saatse Boot, a 1-kilometer stretch of Russian territory covering 115 hectares, can be crossed only by vehicle without stopping. Russian authorities have full enforcement rights, and Estonia cannot intervene.
We've always known the road goes through Russia, but this time it really felt like crossing into another world.
The incident may have ended without shots fired, but it highlights how fragile and tense the Estonia-Russia border remains, where even a routine drive can turn into a high-stakes encounter.